Hey, what's up, brother? If you clicked on this video, it means you're not here to mess around. You want to understand women on a level most guys don't even get close to. You want to spark real attraction, build respect, and not just be another dude lost in the crowd. Let me drop some truth. When a woman feels genuinely seen and respected, not with some empty, shallow compliment, something clicks inside her. She starts to trust you, opens up, and yeah, her attraction hits a whole new level. But here's the brutal part most guys miss. Compliments like "you're hot" or "you look amazing tonight" are like noise. Everyone says that. It's easy, lazy, and forgettable. Women, just like us, want more. They want to be valued for their mind, their fire, their strength. This is where Stoicism quietly backs you up. It's not just about controlling what you can. It's about understanding human nature and communicating value without desperation, being steady, clear, and real. That's what makes you magnetic. So today, I'm breaking down 8 powerful things to say that go way beyond looks. These aren't just lines, they're psychological triggers that pull her in on a deep emotional level. Use them right, and watch her attraction shoot through the roof. Before we jump in, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're serious about mastering your mindset and leveling up your relationships with the wisdom of Stoicism. Every video here is designed to help you build stronger connections and become the best version of yourself. All right, man, let's cut through the noise and get straight to it. Number 1, compliment her intelligence. Now, here's something most guys totally miss out on. While the world's busy throwing tired lines about looks and bodies praising her mind, that's the silent game changer. Seriously, it's like stepping into a whole new league. Think about it. Women, just like men, want to be seen for more than skin deep. The way she thinks, her perspective on life, the way she processes the chaos around her, that's the real deal. And guess what? Science backs this up. Studies have shown that when you recognize and appreciate a woman's intellect, it lights up a different kind of attraction. Not the shallow, flickering kind, but the deep, electric connection that lasts. Most dudes, they're stuck on the usual nonsense. "You're gorgeous," or "Damn, you've got a killer body." Sure, those are easy to say and they might get a quick smile, but they don't build anything real. Almost nobody takes the time to say something like, "Hey, I love how your mind works. You see the world in ways I never thought of. Talking to you is like a breath of fresh air. It challenges me, makes me think." Drop a line like that and watch the game shift. It hits her differently because she feels seen. She feels like you actually value her beyond the surface, beyond just the Instagram-worthy image. And here's the kicker. When a woman feels that mental connection, the emotional and physical attraction follows like clockwork. This is where Stoicism quietly flexes its muscle in the background. It's not just about controlling what you can. It's about mastering your own mind to appreciate what truly matters. Understanding that admiration for intelligence isn't desperation or trying too hard. It's being grounded, genuine, and wise enough to see the full picture. It's about valuing substance over shallow noise. When you get that, you're playing a completely different game. So, yeah, don't just compliment her looks. Go deeper, respect her mind, because that's where true attraction begins. Number 2, admire her passion. Look, here's a brutal truth nobody likes to say out loud. Passion is magnetic. You ever noticed how people literally glow when they talk about what fires them up? Their eyes light up, their whole vibe shifts. It's like an energy switch flips. Suddenly, they're alive, fully dialed in, and you can't help but be pulled in. You want to get inside her head. Don't just stare at her face or her curves. Notice what moves her. Maybe she's grinding on her business, or crushing it at the gym, or pouring her soul into painting or writing. Whatever it is, that fire, that's her real power. Here's the thing. Most guys completely overlook this. They want to talk about the easy stuff: looks, flirty lines, empty compliments. But the men who get results, they see the deeper layers. They recognize what makes her tick. Try saying something real like, "I love how fired up you get about your work. It's seriously inspiring. When you talk about your goals, it's like you light up the whole room. That fire you carry, it's honestly damn attractive." See what that does? When you acknowledge her passion, you're not just complimenting some surface-level stuff. You're giving her permission to be herself around you. And here's the wild part. She'll start to associate all that raw energy and excitement she feels with you. That's like planting a seed for something way bigger. Now, let me drop a quick Stoic nugget here. Stoicism teaches us not to chase after external approval, but it also shows the power in recognizing and respecting real virtue. And passion is a form of virtue. It's courage, it's drive, it's life force. When you appreciate that in her, you're not just feeding her ego, you're honoring the essence of what makes her human. That respect, it's magnetic in its own right. So don't just go for the easy win. Look deeper, admire the flame inside her, because that fire, that's where true connection and attraction start to burn. Number 3, compliment her vibe and energy. All right, listen up. Attraction isn't some shallow game about looks alone. Yeah, sure, a pretty face catches your eye. But what really hooks you? It's the energy, the vibe she brings in the room, that unmistakable way she owns the space when she walks in. You know what I mean. It's like the atmosphere changes. The whole place gets a little brighter, a little sharper. Most guys are stuck throwing out boring lines like, "You're pretty," or "Nice smile." Yawn. That stuff is basic, like paint by numbers. Real men, they notice how a woman carries herself, her energy, her aura. That's the unspoken language of attraction. Try this instead. There's just something about your energy. It's infectious. So positive, so real. Being around you, it actually lifts me up. You've got this vibe that's magnetic, like I can't help but be drawn in. See how that hits differently? It's personal, it's real, because deep down she craves to be seen. Not just for how she looks, but for the life force she radiates. And when you call that out, you're not just handing her a compliment. You're giving her a validation almost no one else bothers to give. Now, let me drop some Stoic wisdom here. And don't tune me out yet. Stoicism isn't just about controlling what's outside your power. It's about recognizing the essence and virtue in things, including people. Her vibe, that's part of her living essence. When you appreciate that energy, you're respecting her inner fire, her character in motion. That's the kind of respect that goes beyond the surface. It's rooted in understanding the human spirit. So next time you want to connect, don't just talk about looks. Tune into her energy. Compliment the way she makes the world around her better, because that's what makes you unforgettable. Number 4, acknowledge her strength. This one, it's a game changer. Honestly, most guys don't even see this, or if they do, they don't know how to call it outright. But here's the brutal truth. Women crave to be recognized for their strength. And I'm not just talking about the obvious stuff like physical strength. No, it goes way deeper. I'm talking mental toughness, emotional grit, spiritual backbone, the kind of strength that keeps her moving forward when life's throwing punches left and right. Think about it. How many times has she had to push through tough days, crush her goals alone, or just hold it all together when the world's chaos tries to knock her down? She's fighting battles you don't even see. And if you're wise, you notice, you respect that hustle. Don't just skim the surface with some lame, "You're strong." Go real, make it raw. Say something like, "I seriously admire your strength." The way you face everything with that calm, steady fire, it's honestly inspiring. Not everyone has what you have inside. Your strength, it's one of the few things I truly respect about you. When you say this, you're not just throwing a flirtatious line out there. Nah, you're giving her real respect, the kind that hits her at a core level. And trust me, that's powerful. It's magnetic. Now, here's where Stoicism fits in naturally. Stoics teach us to value virtue above all. Strength? That's a pure form of virtue. When you recognize her strength, you're acknowledging her character, her resilience, her inner fortitude. You're aligning yourself with the truth of human nature, where respect for strength and endurance isn't just admiration, it's honoring the very essence of her spirit. So if you want to stand out from the crowd, forget empty compliments. See her strength. Respect it. Acknowledge it. That's how you build a connection that's deeper than just surface-level attraction. All right, real talk. I want to hear from you right now. Drop this exact phrase in the comments. I see beyond the surface. I want to know who's really caught that real truth. Attraction starts in the mind, with respect and genuine connection, not just looks. And don't just drop the line and ghost. Tell me, which of these 8 things are you actually going to use to make her say yes without even thinking? Let's get real down there in the comments. This kind of conversation, it's the difference between playing the game and actually winning it. So hit that comment section. I'm waiting. Number 5, compliment her looks, but do it right. Look, I'm not here to pretend looks don't matter, because they do. Let's be honest, attraction kicks off visually, no sugarcoating it. But here's the brutal reality. Those tired, played-out compliments like "you're beautiful" or "you're sexy" are like white noise. She's heard them 1,000 times from guys who don't really see her. And when compliments sound generic, they lose all power. If you want to hit her where it counts, make her heart skip a beat, you have to notice the little things. The things that tell her, I'm not just glancing, I'm truly seeing you. Try this on for size. The way your eyes light up when you laugh, it's honestly breathtaking. Or maybe there's something about how you carry yourself. This quiet confidence, this elegance. I swear I can't take my eyes off you. Now, do you see the difference? That's not just a compliment, that's connection. You're pointing out something specific, something unique. You're showing her that you're really paying attention. And here's the Stoic angle. Stoicism isn't about ignoring beauty or denying attraction. It's about seeing things clearly without illusions or distractions. When you truly observe someone, you catch the essence beneath the surface. That kind of clear-eyed appreciation, it's rare, it's powerful, it's authentic. So if you want to stand out from the crowd of shallow lines and empty praise, learn to see the details. Make her feel truly noticed, because that's when attraction shifts from just skin deep to something much more magnetic, something real. Number 6, appreciate her sense of humor. All right, here's one that a lot of guys totally miss out on. And it's wild how underrated this is. Women don't just want you to be the funny guy, the one cracking jokes to impress. No, they love being the funny one too. Yeah, you heard me right. Think about it. When she's making you laugh, not just giggling at your lines, it's a whole different vibe. It's playful, it's real, it's electric. And let's be honest, nothing cuts through the noise of all the bullshit like genuine laughter. So if she's got that spark, if she's making you laugh, don't you dare keep it to yourself. Tell her, let her know. Say something like, "You seriously crack me up. Your sense of humor? It's the best I've seen in a while. I love how playful you are. You make everything feel lighter, more fun. Being around you just feels right." Here's the kicker. When she realizes she's the reason you're smiling, the reason your day gets better, she's going to want more of that. More moments, more of you. That's the real magic. Laughter builds a connection that runs deeper than looks or status. It's raw, it's human, and it's powerful. Now, from a Stoic perspective, Humor is a subtle reminder that life's chaos doesn't have to control us. The ability to laugh, especially at the absurdities and brutal truths of life, is strength. It shows resilience, it shows presence. And when you appreciate that in her, you're acknowledging something real, something meaningful beyond the surface. So don't overlook humor. It's not just a bonus, it's a foundation. And in the brutal game of attraction, that's the kind of foundation that lasts. Number 7, notice her effort. Listen, this one is a game changer, but it's criminally overlooked. Women pour a ton of energy into everything. How they show up physically, their careers, chasing their personal goals, even carving out time just for you. Yet most guys walk around blind to all that work. They don't see it, they don't acknowledge it. And that's a huge mistake. Because when you do see it, when you genuinely acknowledge the grind she's putting in, it hits deeper than any surface-level compliment ever could. Picture this. She's juggling a million things, pushing through stress, and still makes space to be there. And no one stops to say, "Hey, I see you. I respect the hell out of what you're doing. So don't be that guy. Step up and call it out." Try saying something real like, "I really admire how much effort you put into everything, whether it's your work, your goals, or even just making time for us. It's obvious how hard you hustle. And I want you to know, I see it, I respect it. It doesn't go unnoticed." That kind of recognition, it's not just words, it's respect, it's validation. And respect, my friend, is one of the most primal drivers of attraction. When she knows you see her hustle, that connection, it's no longer just physical or emotional. It becomes something stronger, something built on mutual respect. Now, here's where Stoicism naturally fits in. The Stoics teach us to recognize the value in effort and resilience, regardless of outcomes. They remind us that appreciating how someone meets life's challenges with grit, determination, and grace is a sign of wisdom and strength. You're not just praising her success, you're honoring her character, her virtue. And in the brutal reality of dating and relationships, that's rare. Most guys skim the surface. You're digging deep. You're building a bond that's real, grounded, and worth holding on to. Number 8, tell her how she makes you feel. All right, listen up, because this one might just be the most powerful move you can make. It's not about her looks, her accomplishments, or even her personality alone. No, the best kind of compliment comes from how she affects you. Think about it. Attraction isn't just about surface stuff. It's about the energy she brings, the way her presence changes your world. If you can put that into words, if you can tell her what it really feels like to be around her, you tap into something primal, something raw. Here's the brutal truth. Most guys can't do this. They get stuck on shallow stuff, repeating the same tired lines that mean nothing. But when you break the mold and say something real, something that comes straight from your gut, that's when the magic happens. Try something like this. "I don't know exactly what it is, but whenever I'm around you, everything just feels lighter. Like the weight on my shoulders eases up a little. You make me feel calmer, happier, like I can actually be myself. Honestly, being with you, it's something I don't take for granted." When you say that, not as a rehearsed line, but as your truth, it cuts through all the noise. She feels it deep in her chest because she is the reason your world shifts. That's real power, my friend. Now let's bring in a little Stoic wisdom, but keep it subtle. The Stoics teach us about understanding the value of what really moves us, beyond fleeting things. They remind us to honor what impacts our inner state. And that's exactly what you're doing here. You're not chasing external validation or shallow praise. You're expressing the genuine effect she has on your mind and soul. That's rare honesty. That's strength. So don't hold back. Tell her how she changes your world. Because when a woman knows she's the reason you feel alive, that's when attraction turns from a spark into a blazing fire. And there you go. 8 powerful ways to compliment a woman that go way beyond just "you're pretty." Remember, this isn't about cheesy pickup lines or fake charm. It's about making her feel genuinely seen, appreciated, and admired in ways most guys never even think about. Do that, and you'll be surprised how naturally she starts feeling drawn to you. All right, if you found value in knowing what to say to make her say yes without even thinking, then you have to check out my next video. It's dropping some brutal truths on what not to say when complimenting her and exactly what to do instead. The video's right here on the screen. Go ahead, click it now and level up your game even more. Trust me, you don't want to miss this one. And hey, before you go, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Smash the like if this helped you, and drop a comment below sharing which compliment you're gonna try first. Thanks for watching, stay sharp, and I'll catch you in the next one.